good, everybody? This is a 1-year follow-up from me being diagnosed with cancer on November 5th of 2021. I didn't know all the details about everything when I brought you the first video. I was fresh out of the hospital, so some of the stuff I didn't know the terminology for and everything, so I didn't have the correct words for some of the stuff. But so for the past year, I'm filming this on November 4th, 2022, so tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of me finding out that I have cancer. I will post the previous video down in the description and link it on the end screen if you want to go back and watch that. Brief rundown: October 27th of 2021, I was experiencing internal bleeding, so I went to the ER. They did a CT scan. They came back, so they found a mass. They didn't know what it was, so they admitted me. They ran a nuclear test trying to figure out where the internal bleeding was coming from. They moved me to ICU. They said because where I was bleeding from, if it ruptured, I would lose my life. So on Halloween day, they came in that evening right when I was getting ready to eat to tell me, because I had done a nuclear scan, and I just had got back to the room, and my fiance was there and everything, and they told me they were having to rush me to emergency surgery right then. It was a very scary moment for me. Didn't know if I'd ever see my fiance ever again. Didn't know if I'd ever see my mom again, and my other family and loved ones and friends. So they rushed me to surgery. I got out. I was in the hospital a total of 9 days, 6 days in ICU. On the day that they released me was November 5th of 2021. They told me that what they removed came back as cancer. They have removed a 2-inch tumor. They came back positive, 35 lymph nodes. I think I didn't remember the name of that when I did the video last year. 23 of the 35 of those were positive. They removed 20 inches of my small intestine because that's where the internal bleeding was coming from, and they took my appendix out all in one surgery. It was really rough. I was out of work for about 6 weeks. In January of this year, I went and got a scan, and they said they didn't detect anything. So we ended up, in April, I ended up doing another nuclear scan, and they did detect I still had some lymph nodes that were lighting up on the test as being positive. They didn't say the exact amount. They said I had a few. The name of the cancer is net carcinoid tumor. They said it's very rare for someone of my age to have it. It's usually people like in their mid-60s usually end up getting it. It's usually males that end up getting it, but like in the colon cancer category. So one of the symptoms it does, it sends off these hormones, and for one, it upsets your stomach, and number two, it will cause your neck and face to become flush red and get like really hot. So they've been injecting me with hormone blockers every 28 days to help to control that. It does help a lot. In the beginning, it completely went away, but I still see some symptoms every now and then, but not like it was. In September, I went back for another nuclear scan. They said that there was no change. It hadn't got any smaller, hadn't got any bigger. So it looked identical to the scan from April, which is good in a way. I was hoping, we would have saw it get smaller or be told it went away. I asked my oncologist if I could be cured with medicine. He told me no. So I went back and spoke with the surgeon who did my emergency surgery to see if he thought he could remove the remaining lymph nodes that have cancer, and he told me that it could cause me more problems than what I'm currently experiencing, that he could nick a vessel. He says even if he cleaned up the lymph nodes that are showing up right now, debris could be left behind and cause it to spread to other parts of my body, and I could end up getting cancer in other parts of my body. So he suggested not to do surgery. I'm going to have another nuclear scan in January to see if it's still the same as the last 2 scans, if it's gotten any better or any worse. I may get referred to Emory to see if they think they can do anything with it, since they specialize more in this stuff than the places I'm going, because my oncologist doesn't actually do surgery himself. So that's my 1-year update. It's been rough. Always tired, never feel like doing anything. My video production, I haven't put out nowhere near the videos I used to. Sometimes I go weeks without doing it, but I thank you for all your love and support, for hanging in there with me. If you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram. All the links are down in the description. Once again, thank you for supporting this channel. And until next time when I get an update, I'll try to post updates sooner than a year later like I did this time. But once again, thank you. Your prayers are appreciated. And until next time, it's your boy Infamous C, the ATL Don, signing out. Peace.
I'm in the trap on the block with my vest and my clock. I'm that thug for my land, still ballin' like Pac. If my